Okay, Mike, thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. I know you're busy right now.
Yeah, no problem. It's a pleasure being here.
First, want to ask you what your history is with FSU hockey.
Yeah, so good question. So yeah, I got out of Walpole High School. I went to Worcester Academy. I did a prep year there, and they had the opportunity to attend Framingham State College at the time and play 4 years. And from there, I started my career with the Department of Correction. Once I graduated, kind of got away from hockey a bit, and then I got back involved, and I was fortunate enough to be added as an assistant coach for Coach Guy Angers
Nice.
most recently. So
Pretty good history. So, since you've been involved in hockey for so long, what has changed about the game? I mean, it always evolves, but what are the big changes you've seen from when you played to now?
yeah, so the kids are much more prepared. They're more specialized. They're highly skilled and highly trained, from nutrition to working out, to even the classroom stuff as far as X's and O's. So it's really an amazing evolution as far as the modern day hockey player. And in particular for Framingham State, before most of my teammates were from Massachusetts, the New England area tops, and now they're from all over the country and sometimes Canada and over in Europe. So it's really super competitive as
Yeah,
far
and I
as
know at Division 3, I mean, it is about the grades as well. A lot of the kids are both in the classroom. They excel on both the ice, and off the ice.
yeah, absolutely. And I always tell the guys that I'm recruiting is, academics drives this whole thing. That's the most important thing. And that's the way that I coach as far as, you got to do your job in the classroom before we can worry about what happens on the ice. Classes take precedence over any other activity. So, and
So,
it's not just lip service. I actually do
yeah.
practice that type of thing. So, but the guys are coming in prepared. They know. So,
And speaking of that, just tell us a little bit about the group you have this year. I know every year it's probably special.
yeah, for sure. I mean, this is unique, and obviously with the COVID, with that hit, and we were down for a year, and we lost a group, a senior class. They weren't able to play, and then my junior class, they sat idle for the most part. So basically, what happens is this year it's almost like I have two freshman classes
Mm.
because the now sophomore class didn't get to participate. So it's almost like trying to merge the two groups. So we had a group that sat out for a year as far as the upperclassmen and two freshman classes, and we're trying to bring it all together. So, but what makes them all unique, they all want to play hockey, no matter
Yeah.
what. There's a ton of excuses, but they're out every day working hard and not relishing in the moment. So,
Can you give me a favorite hockey memory you have? It doesn't even have to be of you playing, just could be an NHL moment or something you're involved in.
I would have to say the first one that comes to mind is when I played. Had the opportunity to play at West Point.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that was pretty special. We went out there for a 2-day home series with them, and it was just amazing to be part of that. See all the history that campus has to offer. So, and they were I don't want to say a D1 team, but pretty close. One of the funny moments is one of the kids that was watching the game was asking me for my stick, and I'm like, you have this all wrong. This is my only stick. I'm just a Division 3 kid from Framingham State. I can't be handing out my equipment like that. So, but yeah, that's the first one that comes to mind. But at the end of the day, it's really about my teammates. Those are the memories
Yeah.
that we have. You know what I mean? Whether it's wins or losses, it's the relationships you make along the way that really stick with me. So.
That's cool. I always hear people say that in sports. And then lastly, before I let you go, 50 years of hockey at Framingham State University. How great is that?
It's phenomenal. It's amazing. I do the math, and I'm 48, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy. And it just, there's a lot of rich history there. And in today's world with the internet and stuff like that, a lot of it gets lost in the translation from the 70s with, I believe his name was Coach Tanner, and then you go on to when I played with Guy Angers, who was very successful, and then all the coaches in between. But some of the players had some serious numbers, and it's really good with you guys actually bringing some of that history to light. So I really appreciate that. And on behalf of the other guys, I've gotten a lot of good feedback from some of my players and people around the hockey world at Framingham State. So thank you.
And thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.